Hey football fans, today's episode is going to be electrifying. 2 matches, for teams, endless drama. If you're a true football enthusiast, you can't afford to miss out on this breakdown. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and don't forget to comment your predictions below. These actions help us keep bringing you the best football content week after week. So let's make it happen. Imagine this. The clock is ticking down. The stadium is roaring. Cristiano Ronaldo, eyes on the goal and out of nowhere. But wait, let's rewind a bit. Not to the start of the match, but to a moment that happened behind the scenes. An intense, unexpected confrontation that changed everything. And in the other corner of Europe, Switzerland and Spain were battling not just for 3 points, but for something far more personal. What's the story? Let's find out. First up, Portugal versus Scotland. A game that promised fireworks and did not disappoint. The tactical showdown between these two sides was nothing short of fascinating. Portugal, coming in with their characteristic flair and attacking mindset, faced a Scottish team determined to defend every inch of the pitch. But it wasn't just about defense. Scotland's manager, with a clever twist, implemented a high-press strategy that almost caught Portugal off guard. What were the key moments? And how did Portugal adapt with their star-studded squad? There was a moment right before the halftime whistle. A moment that turned the tide. A heated exchange between the Scottish captain and one of Portugal's defenders. You could feel the tension even through the screen. The result? A second half where both teams came out with a fire that nobody expected. But was it strategy? Or was it something deeper? An emotional surge driven by pride. Now, let's switch gears to Switzerland versus Spain. A classic European battle. Spain came in as favorites, but the Swiss had other plans. With a dynamic midfield and a rock-solid defense, Switzerland aimed to prove that they could take on the best. But here's where it gets interesting. Did Spain underestimate their opponents? Or did Switzerland's game plan leave them in awe? Let's dive deeper into Portugal's gameplay. It wasn't just Ronaldo leading the charge. The midfield maestro Bruno Fernandes was pulling the strings with his visionary passing. But did you notice how Portugal adjusted their tactics when Scotland's press started to suffocate their attack? The introduction of João Felix as a deeper playmaker brought a new dimension to their game. Suddenly, the spaces opened up. Scotland's defensive line, which had been holding strong, was forced to rethink their strategy. So, what does this tell us about Portugal's adaptability under pressure? And more importantly, what does this mean for their next big game? Now Scotland, often underestimated but never out of the game. What made this match so interesting was Scotland's bravery. Playing a high press against a team like Portugal? It's a bold move, and for a while, it worked. The key was their captain, leading by example, pushing the team forward with every tackle and interception. But as the game went on, fatigue set in. Could it be that Scotland's strategy, although courageous, was too risky? Or did they simply lack the depth to sustain such intensity for the full 90 minutes? What if they had a different approach? Let's hear your thoughts. As we reach the midpoint of our analysis, it's time to bring you, our audience, into the conversation. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on the most pivotal moment of the match. Was it that unexpected red card? Or maybe that last-minute save that had everyone on their feet? And if you're still watching and enjoying the content, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps us out and shows that you love deep-dive football discussions just as much as we do. Alright, let's shift our focus back to Switzerland versus Spain. Now, this wasn't just a game, it was a tactical chess match. Spain, with their possession-based play, was always probing, looking for that one perfect through ball. But Switzerland came prepared. They knew that sitting back and absorbing pressure would only get them so far. Their counterattacks were like lightning, quick, direct, and dangerous. But here's the twist. Spain's manager had something up his sleeve. A double substitution in the 65th minute that changed the entire flow of the game. What was the thought process behind this move? And how did it affect both teams' dynamics? Switzerland was not just holding on, they were actively disrupting Spain's rhythm. But the real surprise came in the 80th minute. A sudden shift from defense to attack left Spain scrambling. The Swiss striker, with one swift move, nearly put his team ahead. It was a reminder that in football, one moment can change everything. But was this brilliance or luck? And how did Spain recover so quickly to regain control? This match was full of lessons about resilience and adaptability. And speaking of Spain's recovery, let's talk about their midfield. Pedri and Rodri were like the conductors of an orchestra, dictating the tempo with such finesse. Did you notice how Pedri's positioning allowed Spain to switch play seamlessly? and Rodri, covering the defensive gaps, was crucial in breaking down Swiss counterattacks. But here's a thought. Did Spain's obsession with possession become their weakness? Did they miss the chance to be more direct when it mattered most? Let's discuss this. Now, looking ahead, if these teams face off again, what changes would you like to see? Would Scotland take a more defensive approach next time? Should Spain consider a more versatile attacking strategy? And can Portugal's flair overcome more disciplined sides? We want to know your thoughts. Drop them in the comments, and let's get this debate going. But that's not all. In our next episode, we'll be revealing a story that involves a player who almost left the pitch before scoring the winning goal. Want to know who? Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the reveal. The world of football is full of surprises, and we've got them all covered right here. Remember, your engagement drives our content. So if you love what we do, support us by hitting like, dropping a comment, and sharing with your friends. The more you interact, the more we can bring you the football content you crave. Until next time, keep that passion alive, and we'll see you soon on the pitch.